Here we are, ready to go on lesson 101, integer division. We are going to start today's lesson by doing something that once again should be a bit of a review, but it is going to connect really nicely to what we're going to be talking about today with integer division. So, division is connected to multiplication. So if we have this multiplication question up here, 2 times 5 equals 10, what you can do is you can take that multiplication question and rework it into two different division statements. So what you can do is you can take your end number or your product of that multiplication statement, you can put it as the first number of a division statement, and then you can take either one of your numbers. So I'm going to take, let's say, the number 2, and I can divide that answer by 2, and what will end up happening is you will get the other number that was being multiplied. You will get the 5. Okay, and you can do it the same way the other way, I should say. If you take your 10 to start out with, now instead of putting the 2, I'm going to put the 5 right here, and you will end up with the answer of 2. So you can take your answer to a multiplication question, put it at the front, and then if you divide it by either one of the numbers that you were multiplying by, you will get the other number. Now this is a principle that is going to apply even when we do multiplication and division with integers. So up at the top here in the green, I have a multiplication question, just like the ones that you did yesterday in lesson 100, 6 times a negative 2. Now just like you did yesterday, you should think to yourself, what's 6 times 2? That's 12. And then because we have different signs, we have a positive number being multiplied by a negative number, you should remember that the rule is that your answer should be negative. Different signs means a negative result. All right. Now, if we do the same thing that we just did with the 2 times 5 equals 10, we're going to take our answer here, our negative 12. We are going to put it at the beginning of a division statement, and then we can divide by either the 6 or the negative 2. Let's start by dividing by the 6. And since we divided by the 6, we know that our answer is going to be the other number, the negative 2. Same way, the opposite. If you divide by the negative 2, the answer is going to be 6. Now, what's interesting about that, and what you should hopefully notice about that, is we have here a negative number being divided by a positive number. So we have different signs. Notice what is the sign of our answer. It's negative. Here we have two negative numbers, so the same signs being divided, and we end up with a positive result, which means division of integers follows the same rules as multiplication of integers. And that's hopefully good news to you. You don't have to learn any new rules. The rules you learned yesterday apply today. If you have the same sign, your answer is going to be positive. If you have a different sign, the answer is going to be negative. It's that simple. So you can get right away started on your exercises. Make sure also that you are checking your answers for the previous lesson on the website. There is a tab that has answer keys. Please double check your work. Take some time, if you didn't get them right, to do 5 corrections to make sure you understand it. Especially for today, understanding how to multiply is going to be very important for understanding how to divide. And once again, if you have any questions,